Welcome to VINDAL'S concept. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This question is a viewer request. One of a viewer asked us to do this question. A cyclist cycles for X hours at 12 km per hour and Y hours at 18 km per hour. Altogether, she cycles 78 km in 5 hours. Find X and Y. Is a speed, distance, and time problem. One thing you have to understand is what is total. Remember I said what is total. I mean, from the statement altogether she cycles 78 kilometers. Altogether means the first cycle is different. You remember she cycles in 2 stages. First cycle is different from the second cycle. The first cycle was the speed was 12 kilometers per hour, while the second cycle is 18 kilometers per hour. So total distance of the 2 stages of the movement was 78 kilometers. So that means what is the distance of the first one when she took 12 kilometers, sorry? What was the first distance? And then the second distance. But then let's start with the formula. Speed is distance over time. That is the formula for the speed. Then the first speed, the first circle, the speed of the first circle is 12 kilometers. Then we put it there. Okay, let's first of all look at time. Time is given as x hour. Speed is 12 kilometers per hour. And distance was not given. How do I know that this is 12? How do I know this is speed? It's kilometer per hour. Makes me know that that 12 is for speed. Why hour? Hour makes me know that x is time. But they didn't tell me the distance they cover in making such movement. So I will call my distance S subscript 1. S sub 1. Please listen attentively. S sub 1. Then you have to substitute all this inside this speed, distance over time. Use them to substitute in the first place. The first one is speed, so I will put 12 there. 12, and is equal to distance is S sub 1. So I'll put S subscript 1 there in place of the distance. Then time, I'll put X. Then second one, then I have to make S1 the subject formula by saying cross multiply. You people say I will clear the fraction, and that is my first distance. Remember, S sub 1 is distance, and that distance S1, I have seen it as 12 multiplied by X. That is the speed times time is distance. Okay, for the second stage of the movement, we have speed as 18, and then distance of that second one, I'll call it S sub 2, because distance is different for different speed, and the time given there is Y. So when I make distance my subject formula, I'm going to have 18 multiplied by Y. These are some, should I say, minor equations that is helping me to achieve what I want. But then look at the first equation I told you. I said that the first thing there is total distance is 78 kilometers. So if the first distance is 12x and second distance is 18y, then total distance is going to be 12x. Okay, let's revise what we have done so far. I said that total distance is 78 kilometers. and I have speed as distance over time. Then from that place, I was not given a distance. I call it S1, and that S1 is 12x for the first circle. Then second one, distance is S2, and my distance is 18y in my second circle. So in that case, I have my first major equation. Instead of S1, I'll put x 12x. Instead of s sub 2, I'll put 18y, and they are all equal to 78 according to the question, because the question said altogether they circle for 78 kilometers. So the total distance they took in making the two circles is 78 kilometers. And then looking at the question again, there is also something they said. They said she circles 5 hours altogether. She circles 5 hours. Now that means there was first time for the first circle, and there is also second time for the second circle. Therefore, first time is x, second time is y, and two of them, the two total time is 5 hours. So I have a second equation. Now this is clear to be a simultaneous equation, and I have to reduce 12x plus 18y equals 78. I have to reduce them to the smallest values that I can work with. I am only doing that because 12, 18, and 78 have common factors, and I'm going to use common factors to reduce them. I have talked about factors. If you don't know anything about factors, go to my video on multiple, secret of least common multiple. You understand what I treated about factors. Okay, now let's reduce the equation 1. 12 divided by 6 will give you 2x. 18 divided by 6 is 3y. 78 divided by 6 will give me 13. So I didn't change the equation. Please, I didn't change the equation. I only reduced them to smaller numbers so that I can work with it. And this is y plus x plus y, which is 5. I didn't change. So it's still my equation 1. This is still my equation 2. I have not changed anything. I don't like dealing things with how it's so difficult for me. I like solving math by doing it as simple as I can in order to achieve my results. So I want to make x my subject formula in equation 2. That becomes x equal to 5y minus 5 minus y. So I'm going to substitute x equal to 5 minus y in equation 1, so that I will have one letter left. Substitute x equal to 5 minus y in equation 2. So in equation 1. So this is equation 1. Anywhere I see x now, please bring bracket. Yes, look at that x now. And I will put 5 minus y inside that place where the x is. But I have to use bracket. If you don't use bracket, you are finished. You just fail it. If you don't put that bracket, you just fail it, because you will not be able to multiply them well. Now let me multiply the bracket. Open the bracket. Remember the board mass thing. You have to open the bracket by saying 5 times 2, which is 10, 2 times y, which is 2 minus 2y, then plus 3y equal to 13. Now everything has become in y. It becomes easy for me to solve. Look at minus 2 plus 3. Minus 2 plus 3 is what? The answer is plus y. If you don't understand this, you go to my video where I will be talking about directed numbers, and I will treat things like that. Minus 2 plus 3 is plus 1. But then we are talking about y. So we must not write only 1. It's going to be 1y. But 1y is something as only y without putting 1 there. So if I go further, I say y is equal to 13 minus 10, and y is 3. Remember, y is time, and that becomes 3 hours. 3 hours for 18 speed and distance, though we are not looking for distance. So the time is that to find the second time, okay, let's say to find x was the first time for the first circle. We go look for the simplest equation where x is involved and y is also involved in one of the equations we have found. I have x equal to 5 minus y, which is the best. I say x is equal to 5 minus y. What is that y? Y there is 3. So I will remove the y and put 3 by doing substitution. 5 minus that 3, then x is 2. X is 2 hours to cycle for 12 kilometers per hour, while using 3 hours to cycle for 18 kilometers per hour. I am sure that this helps. If it doesn't help, if there is anything you don't understand, please comment in the comment box. I will then do something about it. Thank you very much.